Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers and sisters. Today I'll be addressing how to live as a Western Muslim in the 21st century, 2020. I don't know if things will change next decade, I don't know. Today I'll address the modern struggles for young Muslims. Um, I think as Westerners, we are shown the Western liberal way of thinking as the right way to think. Liberal thinking is trying to create morals without a God. Scholars during the 18th and 19th century tried to do this, and basically, their basis of the morals was that if it hurt people, it was bad, and if it didn't hurt people, it was good. So if it hurt you, it was good. If it didn't hurt you, it was bad. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's about making the dunya into a paradise. Republicans and Democrats of America both teach this ideology. And even if they say they're not liberal, they are liberal. America is founded on liberal values. Now, as Muslims, we of course cannot heed to something like that because we cannot get morals from someone who isn't God. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us all of our morals, and these are from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, as you know, supporting LGBT rights is pretty common. Like, you get in trouble for not supporting gay people now. It's pretty weird. But even some Muslims support LGBT, and they probably don't know it's haram, and it's obviously haram. If you take like 2 seconds to read the Quran, you would see that's haram. And some even scholars say that it's right, and something's wrong with them because they haven't read 2 verses of the Quran. You commit such immorality, no one has proceeded with you from among the worlds. Indeed, you approach men with desire instead of women. Rather, you are transgression people. That's in Surah Al-Araf, ayat 80 to 81. Liberal media is trying to brainwash us to make us think that this stuff is normal, but we as Muslims should never support something that is haram. Even some Muslims, and I put quotes around Muslims, say that they are LGBT. And Ilhan Omar, the U.S. representative for Minnesota's 5th congressional district, a Muslim of great influence, was dancing in the streets during the Pride Parade and was partying with a man who pretended to be a woman who she called her sister. Now, that is only the first topic. The second is the concept of hijab. Sisters, you better pay attention to this one. Now, many liberals today call the hijab oppression. So, according to these feminists, being half naked and eyed on by men is considered liberty, and being concealed from men's gaze is considered oppression. Now, and I don't know if sisters understand this or not, but whenever a man sees an attractive woman, he immediately becomes sexually attracted to her, without knowing a single thing about her life, even her voice. He knows nothing about her, but he's just attracted to her because of her looks. So in a way, the woman becomes an object of pleasure for the man and nothing else. So for a woman to consider herself, men won't just think of them as objects. They'll think of them as people. Now, I don't know if all of you know this yet, but girlfriends and boyfriends and any touch between anyone who isn't your spouse, which sexually stimulates you, is considered haram. As it said in the hadith narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim from Abu Hurairah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, Allah has decreed for the son of Adam and his share of zina which will inevitably catch up with him. The zina of the eye is looking, the zina of the tongue is speaking, the heart wishes and longs, and the private part confirms that or denies it. I'll put the link down in the description for sunnah.com. Society makes you think that you need to have a girlfriend or boyfriend, but you don't need that. You don't need that. Your entire life is not based on your sexual partners. There's so much better things to be doing yourself. Like watching my videos. And then, you should also keep yourselves away from this stuff as much as possible. And keep yourself for marriage. Stay away from these high school parties, by your disbeliever friends and nightclubs and such. Because those places are full of haram acts such as drinking alcohol and zina. And this brings up the topic of assimilation. I believe we can never truly assimilate as Muslims in a non-Muslim society. We can make friends with non-believers, but we cannot go with their haram actions. In order to assimilate in the 21st century, you have to listen to rap music, which mostly enforces haram ideas such as zina and alcohol, and buying or supporting any of this stuff is haram. You must also have boyfriends and girlfriends, which are also haram, which I literally just said. We must hold on to our faith at the price of not assimilating. Ever since I got into Dawah business, battling Islamophobes on Discord and Reddit and all over the place in January, my knowledge of Islam has increased a lot, but I still don't know that much. And I want to learn more, and I'm no sheikh yet. in my opinion, stay away from this stuff and stay away from Dawa and stuff until you get a decent grasp on it, because it's very difficult. There are times when you doubt your faith and you just want to drop everything. You want to become atheist, and I've been saved from that. I'm very lucky to have very knowledgeable friends, and that's all I can say for now. Well, I'll say this: read the Quran, listen to the scholars, go to mosque as much as possible, and stay away from haram actions. And that's all I've say. Jazakallah khairan. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bye.